Hi everyone, it's Marina. I'm here to do a share with you. This is the New Orleans themed, or the, gosh, what's it called? I use Graphic 45's Midnight Masquerade. Yes, I used Graphic 45 Midnight Masquerade, and I had found it before we went to New Orleans and we were planning our trip. I found this paper stack and I was like so in love, and I was like, this is what I'm doing for our memories. Like, I'm going to put this together, and everything we did in New Orleans is going in here. So we didn't get to do all the stuff I wanted to do. We only stayed for a day, but we stayed for 2 days. But I couldn't walk around much. I was in a lot of pain, but I wanted to look at it and see, you know, because my family's Creole on my dad's side, and I wanted to go and see where our family came from and what it's like over there, because, you know, it's amazing. There's a lot of people. I'm not used to that many people, but it was so amazing, and the French Quarter was beautiful. I got to go to the French market. Anyway, hey, Loki, get out of there. Thank you. So sorry, I have the baby and the cat's in here with me. They go everywhere with me. They stalk mommy everywhere, so it's okay. But this is what I made, and it's a Kathy order design. I forgot what design. I'm sorry. It's one of her photo folios, and I think the one that she did for this was with Christmas, so I picked up as many brochures and little things that I could, and this was in one of the, we went to the tourist area. Hey baby, you okay? Does mommy need to pick you up? Does mommy need to hold you? She's so sweet. Okay. But yeah, this was at one of the tourist areas, and it was upstairs. This whole place is upstairs, and they were going to have a get-together that night, and we went the day after. We went literally the day after Mardi Gras ended, so we were there while everybody else was sleeping. So before we went to New Orleans, we visited Grandma. We visited my grandma and my uncle. And I haven't gotten to write in here either, but I'm going to. I just wanted to get everything in place before, as much as I could. And so that's the whole family. My grandma, that was my first time my grandma got to meet all my kids. And she's sick, so I went to go see her. That's the second time I got to go see her, and I brought my kids with us that time. So they have this beautiful, beautiful paper. I really love it. And there's some areas here where I plan on adding stuff, and there's like pockets. There's a pocket there, and a pocket there, and here. So haven't decided what I'm going to do in these areas yet, but I will do something. So I have, I wanted to write stuff here, and I have a picture of the whole family here, and then here, and then there's more photos over here. And my kids were super sweet to my grandma. I love that. They got to meet their great grandma, so I was a little worried, but they did so good. Then there's this one. When we got to New Orleans, we had gone to the gumbo pot. That's not going to work, Loki. That ledge is way too small for you. And I took some selfies here with the kids when we went on our carriage ride. And this is when we were driving through the swamps. And we stopped at McDonald's because it was a really, really long drive. Hold on a second. Rhea, you're going to have to get out of there. Come on. That's not what that's there for. Come on. Lucky, come on. There you go. You can go. I know. Go on. Go on. sorry about that. My cats are still kittens, and you know, as kittens they're still mischievous, so they get into stuff. And so this is, I took pictures of us on our drive because we weren't going to just go to New Orleans, we were going to go to Arizona, so it was going to be like this big family road trip. But we only ended up going to New Orleans and seeing Grandma, so that's okay. That was totally okay. We ended up in Texas too, but that's a long story. So this is the streets empty in the morning. They're never this empty in the French Quarter ever. So I didn't realize until I was there for 2 days that morning, if you want to do anything in New Orleans, go in the morning. So that's when we were on the carriage. And we got a little tour of part of the French Quarter. This is when we were visiting the tourist area, and my son was sleeping in the hotel, so I thought it was a cute picture. He hates sleeping, but he was sleeping really good. Oops, here we go. Oh, do I need to pick you up, honey? Is that better? That's better. Okay. So here I have some brochures of the tours that they have. They have so many tours. I wanted to go. These are tours I would really love to go see, which would be the plantations. I would love to go see their Audubon Zoo and the aquarium, and they even have a butterfly garden. I thought that was amazing. And so I just have some tags in there. And here is more tours. My kids grabbed everything. Like, they had this big stack of this big case of all of these, and my kids went. They asked if they could, and I said, grab as many as you want, and they did. So I have a tag here that I'll be writing in later. And they have a lot of awesome, they have so much stuff to do, so many tours, and I literally just want to go there and see all the tours. So in here, that is where I put, they have restaurants, Mardi Gras attractions, and if you miss Mardi Gras, they have Mardi Gras World, where you can go and you can get king cake, but I was lucky enough that they still had king cake the next day at the French Quarter French Market, so I went there and got some king cake. It was so good. And I had some pralines. Pralines are so good as well. And the only thing I didn't get to have was beignets, and I'm really bummed out about that, but I'm hoping maybe I can make some of my own, because my dad was a cook, so he taught us how to cook and to value all that stuff, and I do now, and I really wanted to experience all that. So I'm gonna go back there soon. But this is the back page, and it was supposed to be blank, but I didn't want to leave it blank, and I put a little pocket here, and it's got a tag in there, and I thought this is still pretty. This whole background was still pretty, and then I put a waterfall here because I had small photos from the gumbo pot. This was what I ordered. Honestly, I was not impressed with the gumbo pot. This is the first place that we ate when we went there, and it was right in the tourist place, but I guess it's for tourists, but it wasn't. I didn't enjoy it at all. I did not enjoy it. It was beyond expensive, and the food was not what I expected, so that was disappointing. But I didn't let that bring me down, because I already knew that a lot of tourist places claim to be the best, and they're not. So we went to other places, like the place right outside of our hotel. Like, we went to the place right across the street, and it was amazing. It was packed with people, and I'm like, great, this is a small place with, it's not been tourized yet, so it looks beautiful. It looked wonderful. It just didn't taste that great. And this is the trees this is one of the trees in New Orleans after Mardi Gras, just full of beads. I thought that was beautiful. It's a bead tree. Here's one of the other areas when they had decorated. We were on Royal Street here, and just as empty as you're going to see this place, really. It was beautiful. And then, so you go through the French Quarter and you end up in the city. And I like this picture because it's like a straight view of how it changes into the city. And then it changes into the, after you go through the city, it's the garden. What is it, the French garden or the, I forgot what it's called. Did you kick your blanket off? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to pick you up, Mom. Come here. Okay, calm down. Oh. Okay. So, this was one of the shops I really wanted to go into. They have this lamp that was shaped like an air balloon. They have so many really, really neat shops. And I really wanted to go into this one, but we couldn't. Because there was nowhere to park. And this is when we went on our ride, on the carriage ride. My son was mad because he wanted to sit in the middle. And this is another part of the French Quarter. And there's Royal Street here and then Burgundy. This is one of the horses in front of the cathedral. And it was like super pretty. I loved it. Oh, what's wrong? What's the matter? Do you want to see what Mama's doing? Is that better? Is that better? And this is the Lafayette Cemetery #1. I went there. That was really cool. And then here's some more pictures of the, what is this? I know what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't say it. This area where all the big houses are. French Quarter, Garden District. This is the Garden District. Got it. Awesome. And this was another area that had a whole bunch of beads. And the Garden District, see this, I don't know if you can see it, but they have all these beads on this fence here. It's just beautiful. There's beads everywhere. And then this is the breakfast, because we got a hotel where we could get breakfast in the morning, so we all had breakfast. This is the French market. I thought that was hilarious. Not haunted, and it's for sale. Then this is some king cake. King cake was good. And one of the places in the cemetery, I took a lot of pictures of the cemetery. And then this right here, because this is one of the places I told Taylor I had to go. I had to see the cemetery, of course, because I'm weird that way. And then it said we were going to play our iPod music for the kids in the van, and it said we turned it on, and it said try again in 23,885,204 minutes. So we looked that up and we saw how long that was, and that's 43 years. I think it was 43 years? Yeah. So we'd be able to listen to the iPod in 43 years. They said we just needed to update it. And then here I have some photos that I just have stacked here. Sorry. And it's some more pictures of the French Quarter. And there's this art lined up in the French Quarter. There's like an art area, and it was really beautiful. And these places here, I love the way they are. The way they're set up and built is just very artistic. And then here's another one of the shops there. They have a lot of fleur-de-lis and dress forms and a lot of just artistic stuff that I really wanted to be in there. And this was when we ended up in the city. This is the fresh market. I wanted to go in there. Didn't get to go in there, but it's okay. And this is on our way out. You can see a picture of the city over there, the side shot of the city, and then the water. I thought we were by the ocean because I was like, that lake is huge. It's huge. It's like this huge lake, and it's they explained it to me. I can't remember though right now. Here's some more photos that I put in here. I'm probably gonna have a hard time doing this one. And that is when we were on our carriage ride. And this tree was so loaded with beads that you couldn't even, it was crazy. There's even a beach ball up there. I was just like, that's probably a good thing we missed last night. And that's another picture of the cemetery. Are you doing okay, miss? No? You're getting frustrated? Oh, it's okay. Mommy's almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And in here I have these envelopes that I made, and it just opens up, it kind of fans out. I know it, you tell Mama. And so I have extra pictures in here and receipts and stuff. Receipts from places we went. That's what I have in that one. And in this one, what's in here? Oh, this is from my voodoo doll. I bought a little voodoo doll and I kept the little package, so I thought that was cute. I have a tag in there, some more pictures of the French market and the garden district. These trolleys are awesome. So that's what's in there. I know it. You tell Mama. You tell me all about it. Oh, there we go. And then this one, I have more pictures. One's from when we went to the hotel. And this is a really awesome bookmark. When I was in the French Quarter, they made these little tiny books. There is a man there that makes these books, and I thought they were awesome. And so this one ripped though, so it's okay. But he makes these really cool books, and this was in there. I just took it out and added it in there because I bought 2 books. And so there's some more little pictures in there and a bookmark, and just more of the French Quarter and the garden district. I know it. I know it. And in this one, what do we have? Pictures. More pictures. Oh, this one's the cemetery. Some pictures of the cemetery in here. So that is what I've done so far with this album. I have a little bit more stuff I want to add. Like, you know, I want to write in some things and have, and this just slides back in. So, and it's magnetized, so hopefully that stays better this time. But yeah, that is this album, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And do a album share, so just something personal of mine that I've been working on and I got finished up. Mostly finished. I mean, like I said, I want to write in there, but that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know, and it was great being able to share with you, and sorry for all of the interruptions, but I will see you guys next time. I hope you're all doing well. Bye.